Come here, walk to me. Yeah. Are you trying to walk?
Kristen Aguirre is a married mother of 4 daughters, all under age 8. She's 25 and earns minimum wage working at the Burger King in City Heights.
There's a lot of people out there who work minimum wage with kids, and it's hard. It's hard to get by day by day.
Good. They look good? Yeah, I like it.
Awesome. Matt Gordon is owner of 3 restaurants, including Urban Solace in North Park. He has 54 San Diego employees who earn minimum wage plus tips. His other employees earn more than the minimum wage.
I'm fully in favor of the state raising minimum wage and possibly even some of what's happening in San Diego specifically. But again, we don't pay people that amount to begin with.
Neither of these people are politicians, but both have been following politics closely in the last few months. And now both of their lives have been changed by the City Council's decision to raise the minimum wage to $11.50 an hour in 2017. Right now, California minimum wage is $9 an hour. Aguirre's pay will go up 75 cents an hour at the end of this year.
Patty cake, baker's man.
She's only scheduled to work part-time, so her monthly pay will crawl from $500 to $540 a month.
It's a start. It's a little bit more each paycheck, but it's better than making what I'm making now.
But she says the increase in 2 years will make a big difference for her family.
Maybe I would be able to afford a better babysitter instead of just my mom all the time, so they could actually be in daycare and so I could go to school and get a better career for myself.
Aguirre lives with 10 other people in a 3-bedroom house in Lemon Grove. Her 4 girls share a room while her sister lives in the living room. Aguirre's monthly pay barely covers the rent.
This is my girls' room.
Her husband makes $200 a week to cover food, diapers, gas, and school supplies. They are also on food stamps and Medi-Cal. She says there's a lot more they need.
New shoes for school. Like right now, I can't afford it. And crayons.
Aguirre's spending plan illustrates one of Matt Gordon's worries. While proponents say the increased minimum wage will boost the local economy, Gordon doesn't see it that way.
I don't have a crystal ball, but I'm pretty sure that someone who was making $9 or $10 an hour and now is going to make $11.50 an hour isn't going to all of a sudden decide to stop going to Walmart and McDonald's and Burger King for hamburgers and towels and sheets. They're not going to suddenly go to Urban Solace and have that $13 or $14 or $15 Nyman Ranch burger and stop at Pigment on the corner on the way out to buy a $200 candle because they got to raise it for $1.50.
All right, I'll get that going for you.
Thank you.
You got it.
So Gordon is left to figure out how to pay the $600,000 a year he says it'll cost to raise his tipped employees' wages. California law says servers must get minimum wage as a base pay, even though Gordon says they make over $20 an hour with tips. The city could have tried to exempt tipped employees, but didn't want to risk a lawsuit.
I only make money one way. I only sell 2 things, and that's food and beverage. So the only way for me to cover extra costs, whether it's damages that have to be fixed or wages going up, is to bring in more income or to cut services.
Gordon says restaurants like his will have to raise prices, which could make San Diego too expensive for tourists.
I'm worried that people will choose not to come here, or at least when they do, they aren't going to go patronize places like my restaurant, who really are going to have to realign how we do our business to survive.
It's a monkey.
Monkey?
It's a monkey.
Kristen Aguirre doesn't get any tips. She knows minimum wage opponents argue she should earn a raise, not get one from the government. But she says she's caught in her current circumstances. She sees no way to earn more unless she can afford daycare and go to school.
I could have waited to have kids and gone on with school and stuff, but I didn't. So just because of that, we shouldn't be punished and make a low wage to raise our kids.
Gordon also wants his non-tipped employees to earn more.
I'm sure it's about 1,000 employees that I've had over the years that I've provided opportunity for by the goodwill of the people who've decided to walk in the front door and spend that money on that burger. I want to see that continue.
2 people, 2 distinct impacts. Kristen Aguirre and Matt Gordon come at the issue from very different sides, but both are calculating new budgets that will begin to change on this coming New Year's Day.
There we go.
Claire Trageser, KPBS News.